close to popping the question.
He did?
John, he said, I never want you to leave Sincere Trust Insurance Company.
Oh, that's sweet. Maybe you can work it into the vows.
Another crack? Every time I mention Mr. Grady.
Can I ask a favor, Millie? A real big one, because I know it's going to be hard. Can you not talk about your plan for once?
Why not?
Because I'm sick of hearing about it. You want to marry a man who thinks of you as a typewriter on legs. Be my guest.
Thank you, I will. The new woman chooses reason over romance any day of the week. And I'm a new woman.
So why set your sights on the world's oldest profession?
If I were you, I'd keep my trap shut about other people's professions. Mr. I used to be in paper clips.
Yeah, well, maybe we shouldn't speak at all. Maybe our nightly excursions are taking up too much room on my dance card.
Why do I care? Soon my time will be consumed by my boss/fiancé, Mr. Trevor Graydon III.
I'm warning you, Millie. I've had it up to here with you and Graydon.
Well, I don't know what to tell you because I'm going to be his wife. What will you be, butterfly boy? Flower to flower to flower?
You got a problem with that?
I'm merely suggesting that you grow up, skirt chaser,
gold digger,
womanizer,
Jezebel,
Casanova. Makes my troubles fly. His glance had fireworks in it. We kissed my heart, did a whiz-bang flip-flop, heaven for a minute. So Jimmy, don't you know? But I can't quite confess. So coax me, implore me. I promise you won't bore me. Oh, Jimmy, I might say.
No, remember, shh. It's our little secret.
But she's my best friend.
No, Dorothy.
Miss Dorothy.
Not to me.
Not so fast, John. I want to work with you alone.
Another crisis, Mr. Graydon?
A big one. John, that last batch of carbon paper was not up to snuff. Write a memo to the head of supply. Read his beads.
Read me.
Pin his ears back.
Pin eaters.
Really go after him.
Really go after him. Oh, Mr. G,
Who?
you. Do you have a mo?
A what?
A moment. I'd love a man's opinion on Rudolph Valentino.
Okay.
You see, in The Chic, he takes Agnes Aries by brute force, and she enjoys it. She enjoys it all. Oh. So, Mr. G, what's your opinion on brute force?
I'm not for it. Not for it at all. That's not what a woman really wants today. Give them a man they can trust. Tom Sawyer at 20.
Tom Sawyer. I never read that. Was he sexy?
He was 12.
Well, if you got it, you got it.
I got it.
Millie, we have to talk about last night.
In case you didn't get the message by my slamming the phone in your ear, let's pretend last night never happened.
Then you can't be serious.
Leave her alone.
What? Lovely elbows you have, Miss Flannery.
For my mother's side of the family, the Boggs girls were noted for their elbows.
I can see why.
My Barney was always partial to them. Then, you and he are so much alike. Get out! She never wants to see you again!
That can't be
You
true.
better believe it, Mr. Man!
Millie!
Thank you, Miss Flannery.
Peg.
Peg.
I've a very strange feeling I never felt before. Kind of depression.
My heart's acting strangely and it feels rather sore. At least it gives me that impression.
My pulses leap madly without. Believe me, I'm telling you truly.
I'm gay, look out,
my spirits are truly unruly. For I'm falling in love with someone. I'm falling in love with someone. Yes, I'm falling in love with someone. Plain to see. I'm sure I could love someone. If someone would only love me.
Thank you. Did you two meet? Mr. Graydon, this is my friend, Miss Dorothy Brown from the Priscilla Hotel. We're spending my lunch hour at the Madcap Beauty Spot. She's going to have her hair smartly bobbed.
Bobbed? Your beauty?
Mr. Graydon, behave.
I bet you can make the moon and the stars behave.
Miss Dorothy's an actress, and the way the theater is today, so rotten.
Miss Dorothy, you wouldn't rob some lucky Sifit playing those adorable curls, would you?
I only thought if she cut her hair.
Chuck it, John, just chuck it.
Mr. Graydon calls me John because...
Miss Dorothy, I'm going to take you out to dinner tonight to talk you out of doing mankind such a disservice. May I take the liberty of asking you to dine?
You may.
And afterwards a bit of vaudeville. That is, if the comics are not on, their humor can get all too ribald for a lady's ear.
Perfect. Millie, I think I'll keep my curls, at least until tonight. Instead, I'm going to find a suitable frock for this evening.
'Twill be gilding the lily.
Hush, Mr. Graydon.
Treble.
Trevor. Till tonight.
6:15.
Sharp. Little Millie, what are you doing here?
It was supposed to be dinner for 2. Now it's dishes for 200.
Let me guess. Jimmy?
And I'm so crazy about him, it almost seemed fun. But not a lifetime of it, not for me. I may be a working girl, but I'm no boob.
Now, who said there's anything wrong with being a working girl? Now, I was a working girl myself, of course. And by the by, I was no boob either.
No, you married well. That's my plan, and I've got to stick with it.
Jimmy told me your plan to marry your boss.
Yes.
And love has nothing to do with it.
No, ma'am, I'm a modern.
You're a boob.
But, Muzzy...
Sit down, Millie. Sit down. Now, I know you're not going to believe me, but when I first met Mr. Vantage, I had no idea he was a real multimillionaire. I really hadn't. He was just another one of those darling daddies hanging around the stage door. True, cross my heart. And he drank beer. Facts be known, I truly do prefer beer. But oh, he was a great and wonderful man. Affection, that's what he had. Affection. And while we became engaged, and Mr. Vantage, he gave me a great big old green glass brooch. And I lent it to my girlfriend one night so she could impress her new beau. Well, as fate would have it, her new beau turned out to be a jeweler. And the brooch turned out to be emeralds. I've got to admit, in this case, I truly do prefer emeralds. Oh, but I was heartsick. I thought Mr. Vantage had stolen it, so I begged him to take it back and go straight. Well, he just laughed and laughed and laughed. And then he told me that he really was a real multimillionaire, even if he didn't look like one to a girl. And well, we became married straight away. But Tweedums, like I say, I truly do prefer emeralds. We could have got by in green glass.
Oh, Muzzy.
Little Millie, if it's marriage you've got in mind, love has everything to do with it. They're starting my number.